guys, welcome back to AudioMorpheus.com. I'm Taz. I'm here with Jay, man. We're so stoked with Thy Will Be Done. Jay, welcome, brother.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me.
Man, you guys are on tour with Devil Driver right now. How's that been for you?
Phenomenal. Absolutely love those guys as people and absolutely love them as a band. So it's a great time, man.
Well, tell us about your new EP you got out, man. It's when did it come out?
It actually came out last year. Came out in September of 2012. We had just come off of doing the Orion Fest with Metallica, and we had built up a pretty good buzz with the single we released right after that event, and then the EP came out, and we didn't expect to be on the road as long as we did on an EP, but just the allocates and everybody's just been super excited about the EP. And
well, when the fans speak, they want you back on the road.
Yeah,
they want to see you, right?
For sure, you know, like, so it makes us happy as a band, you know.
Right.
Like I said, like the accolades have been pretty legit. People have been pretty happy and positive about the EP, so we can't complain, man. So
well, rightfully so, man. It really rips, man.
Oh,
how's the writing process been? I mean, with all the time on the road, we hear a lot of bands will say they write on the road. What about you guys? How's that work for you?
We do. I mean, we generally try and write whenever we can, you know, like if we get like a sound check or like backstage, or even, you know, like when we're home in between tours, you know, we'll have ideas that, you know, we hash out or whatever. But I mean, we have a lot of material already. We started tracking the next full length already. It just delayed the process because we've been touring so much. So not a bad thing.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that.
Yeah.
Well, I got to also comment, man, there's what really intrigues us about the new EP and you guys in general is the amount of cuts and changes within each song is so intricate. So many nice breaks that bring a lot of elements, not only of the growling and the screaming, a lot of melodic.
Right.
And you obviously being the singer, we didn't say that, but he's a singer. And man, you really bring it in so many different ways. How does that work in your writing? And tell us about how that process goes.
Well, I also play guitar as well too. But you know, for live setting and all intents and purposes, I just sing for the band. But you know, having a background in, you know, playing guitar or writing, it helps because we can all kind of collaborate together and really make something powerful, in my opinion. So, I mean, you know, I'll hear something a certain way. You know, Chris, our lead guitar player, might come to the table with an idea, and I'll hear it, and you know, I'll say, well, let's try this, you know, and come at it from, you know, a singer-songwriter approach, and that's where a lot of our ideas develop, and we kind of just grow from there. As far as like, you know, vocal approach and like things like that, I just, you know, I listen to all kinds of music, so I have a lot of different ideas. When I hear something I want to try, and just kind of go for it, you know, no boundaries.
Great.
Thanks,
no,
man.
It really does, and you know, it's a good departure. Not a lot of bands can pull that off. Not a lot of singers can pull that off.
Thanks, man.
And it comes across very well with you. How did you get involved with Metallica? How did that whole thing happen?
Primarily, they had reached out to Sirius XM, Liquid Metal, the music director Jose Mangan. They fortunately play a lot of Thy Will Be Done on satellite radio. Thank you, Sirius XM.
Thank you.
And so when James Hetfield had reached out to Jose, he had asked him for a list of some of the bands that they had been playing, because James listens to Liquid Metal. Jose had presented him with a list of a ton of bands, and he listened to them all and picked 3, and we were one of those bands that he chose for the festival. So
wow.
Thank you, Mr. Hetfield.
No doubt. That really must have validated all the work you're putting into everything.
Absolutely. I mean, the 10-year-old in me is still excited about it. You know, like,
well,
it's just that's the band, man. That's the metal band that set the bar. So
well, here's the deal, though.
Yeah.
You guys are carrying the torch forward, and that's really what we dig. You know, we don't bag on anything. We absolutely love the music, but we only want to talk to folks that we're fans of, and we're true fans of yours.
Wow,
and we
thank you
really
so much.
appreciate you taking the time, and absolutely want to send a shout out to John Freeman for hooking us up with you and mentioning you, because it's one of those rare nugs that we don't know about. And Dino and I, my partner behind the camera, listen to a lot of music.
Right on.
And rightfully so, we love music. But when we find that one nug that just stands out, man, it's just like, it's like heaven, dude, and it's awesome listening to you, man. Thank you so much, man.
Thank you so much. I mean, again, we're fans of heavy metal. We're fans of music first,
Sure.
And we're a band second. So the fact that we get to do what we do, and you know, people over the years, like I said earlier, you know, we've been grinding away for 7+ years, you know, just touring and, you know, doing our thing. And it's great to see how many people are finally like kind of just coming around and checking us out and finally catching on. It takes time, you know.
It does.
You know, especially if what you're doing isn't popular, or if it's not, you know, commercialized, you know, and what we do isn't, you know, it's just from the heart, and we just play music that we'd want to hear as fans, and you know, and then everything else is bonus, you know.
Absolutely, and that plays right into what we do at AudioMorpheus.com. We want to bring that attention to all the hard work that bands like yourself, as well as unsigned bands, work and grind it out and put out quality music and really kick ass live, which we're absolutely sure you do, it's important to bring more attention to that. So it's our mission. If we die trying, we're going to try to make sure everybody gets more play, brother.
Right on. Thank you for doing what you guys do. It means a lot, man. Thank you.
Well, thank you, man. And listen, for AudioMorpheus, let me try that again. For AudioMorpheus.com, thank God for editing, right? For AudioMorpheus.com, Dino behind the camera, for Jay with Thy Will Be Done. Please get out and check out the EP. Are you guys on iTunes, Reverb Nation?
Yeah, they can get it anywhere. They can get it in stores now. If a store is sold out, don't be afraid to ask a clerk. They can order it for you, whatever, you know, like that's the thing, you know, like a lot of stores now don't order like they used to back in the 90s and the early 2000s. So if it's not on the shelf, don't be afraid to ask them. They'll order it for you. So just tell them you want That Will Be Done's Temple EP and get it.
And get it, absolutely. And when they come to a town near you, get out and see them live, guys. It's going to be worth it. Thanks so much for hanging out with us again. Again, for Dino behind the camera, my partner Jay here, man. I can't wait to watch you guys live tonight. You guys take care. We'll see you at the show. Peace.
Thank you.